My daughter is 12 years old. Her father and I got divorced years ago, and neither of us can stand the other, let alone stay in touch. Laura lives with me, and for months, she had been begging me to buy her a new phone. She kept saying that all her friends at school had one, and that she felt less than them because she didn't. I always told her that we simply couldn't afford it right now, and that we had more important things to pay for. But lately, she started making comments like, if Dad lived with us, I'd have everything I wanted, or I wish I lived with my dad, and even, why don't you buy me a phone with the child support Dad gives you? I said, child support? What child support are you talking about? She told me her father had been saying that he sends me money, but that I spend it on useless things. That was the last straw. I work as a nurse, and sometimes I pull shifts in the emergency room that last more than 24 hours straight. I do all that just so we can have a place to live, food to eat, water to drink, and not end up homeless, begging strangers for money. I was not in the mood to deal with cheap manipulation like that, so I called him and offered to let Laura stay with him for 1 week. The coward refused at first, but the moment he heard that Laura herself wanted it, he agreed. The shock came when my daughter arrived there. She thought she was going to some amazing place full of comfort, games, and everything she had ever wanted. Instead, it was a rented apartment above a vegetable store, an old couch, a worn-out bed, and let's not even talk about the bathroom. No Wi-Fi, not even a TV. And at one point, he left his own daughter without food for more than 3 hours. The second day came, then the third. The same boring atmosphere. I think Laura only held on because she was still hoping for that new phone, but the one who couldn't handle it was him. He called me and said, come get your daughter. She asks for too much, and I don't have time for a source of annoyance like her. And because I had expected something like that, I recorded the call. When Laura got into my car, she was annoyed and upset because he had obviously lied to her and told her that I was the one insisting on taking her home. But when she heard the recording, she burst into tears and hugged me tightly. And from that day on, I started seeing responsibility in her actions. She began caring about her studies, doing her homework, and helping around the house. Because she finally realized that the things that make life better are hard work and responsibility, not fantasies, empty promises, or lies.
And this is just a little thank you to all my new subscribers.